Hi everyone,
Hello.
I'm Neomatamune and I'm accompanied by Steadback.
Hello.
And we will go with Golden Sun 2, Golden Sun The Lost Age, Randomizer, and Bingo Boss Blackout. So, lots of stuff to go over it. But first, we had, I think we had a few incentives. Have they been met? Oh. Yeah.
Might save some time.
Yeah.
It's
Well, while we're waiting for that, I will explain a bit of what will be happening. So the objective will not be to finish the game, it will be to make 25 objectives. So we have a bingo board that is 25 randomized objectives that goes from getting some item, getting some genes in the game, doing some silly stuff, and we need to get all 25 of them. Once I've done that, it will be time for me. And I have a small bonus that when I kill one of the boss of the game, I have to choose an objective instantly. So instant choose, I can't keep it for later, so sometime I may end up getting an objective and a few minutes later, oh no, I could do that one. That will happen.
And this can go really well, then we might take about 2 hours and how long?
Yeah, it could be with some seed, it could be really fast. But I hope we don't go too fast, it would not be too much underestimate.
Yeah. Can also go really badly.
Yeah, it should not. One of the settings got checked so that we should not have the worst case scenario.
I think every randomizer runner can relate to this.
Yeah, well, because it's a randomizer, we don't really know how stuff will go before we start the seed, so we have quite a lot of things we can do. But yeah, the randomizer comes with a set of quality of life changes that we will see basically from the start. So we have quite a few. For those that remember the game is a bit linear at the beginning, then opens when we get a boat in the story of the game. We will start with that boat available from us, so the game will be really open at the beginning. But yeah, still waiting for the names.
They're still looking for the name.
Yeah.
They will find it somewhere in cyberspace.
okay. So it turns out actually there. I don't know if there's been a mistake, but there is no name in the pipeline. So I guess it's runner's choice.
Alright.
Okay, well,
Our classic.
let's. Since we can give some names, let's give one like ESA 25 and well, I just checked we have that second character, so what could we take?
ES 8.5.
Let's Strum.
There we go.
And I don't know when we find those characters, so yeah. Time will start when I press end here. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. So welcome to Golden Sun 2. So I start already with some menuing just to not that, please. Thank you. To get the game. Oh, I like it. So we start with randomized characters. So the character in the game, we are supposed to start with 3, but here it's shuffled and we start with only 2. All characters can be found as items inside the game at different points. And I will be looking for at least 3 of them for most of my objectives.
How much does the starting character affect the run?
Depending on the character, it can make stuff go a bit faster, but that character, Jenna, does not really have good elements, so we basically go and sell all that we find from the beginning. Let me check. Oh, and we already have one of the item for one of our objective for later. So, and here in the shop, I can press select to check the stats of the weapons. I have a really good one here that I will get to equip right now. And I'm trying to find one for Jenna. That is okay. Most of my stats will come from weapons and genies later.
And these are basically starting weapons.
Yeah, those are starting weapons, but all the stats of the weapons, armor, and every item is shuffled. So we can have bigger stats with quite a few of items.
You can really luck out.
Yeah, I got a really good weapon for Felix. And I saw a... Oh.
And here's the first genie.
Yeah. And I will go for the first quality of life. So retreat can be used on the world map and used to teleport about anywhere we want. I'm having a small issue right now. My tracker is broken.
Oh no.
I will need to open it back. Is here. You can see a bit of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that's normal. Here.
Oh, okay.
Game audio should be back around now.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about the tracker that you're using.
Yeah, we're using a tracker that allows me to follow all the items I found, all the genes, all the location I can go through. It's mostly to not forget some locations here and there and remember what we have. But some people play without a map tracker. I play with a map tracker. It's basically each runner preference. And now I use the second quality of life. We start with the avoid synergy that allow us to remove basically all the random encounters. And here I will do quick checks. In some cities I have quick checks to do to get some weapons. Here I have a second weapon that is good for Jenna, and I will check one pair of boots. Quickly take a look. No effect I want on the equipment. I don't want that one. So I will just skip it and go for my first glitch of the game, which is a retreat glitch. So I put the game in a strange state where items are not exactly in the place they are supposed to be. That allow me to quickly get items out of their location.
Wait, that was not the right exit.
Yeah, that was not the right item. It was supposed to be another item, but by doing a retreat glitch, I tricked the game into thinking I'm in another map, allowing me to get items that are not where they are. So right now I'm going basically through the early part of the game, but I'm in one of the first dungeons of the game right now, but from the exit side, so I can skip most of the puzzles, and I can use retreat glitch for quite a few other applications here. So the first one will be in a few seconds that you will see me go through a door, then activate the retreat glitch, and then go back through that door. So normally I should go back to the room I was in, but no, I tricked the game once again and I got teleported somewhere else instead. Still in the same dungeon, but not in the same screen I was. The retreat glitch basically say to the game, I'm not in the map I'm in the map that I entered the dungeon from. So by doing that and going through a door, instead of going through the door that from the map I'm in, I will go through the door that is on the entrance map.
And when you're in a retreat glitch state, it affects like all kinds of things about the game.
Yeah,
right?
we have a lot of things that are affected with the retreat glitch. So going from items, locations, actors, which are items, interactive elements like those pillars are actors, getting an item is an actor. Lots of stuff is affected, and you will see multiple use of the glitch. It's one of the main glitch we use in the game. So here I will do another retreat glitch and get that item, but it's not a tier stone, it was another item, but the tier stone came from another location inside of the dungeon that I did not check, but that way I get an item way faster than going, checking, and basically needing some synergy to get that item. So it goes quite fast. I'm a bit scared right now because I have 2 prongs, and the prongs are basically used for one check. I need the 3 of them.
What you just did there, you looked for an item.
Yeah, right now I picked an item and decided I won't be picking it at all because it's not something I want. So lots of time I will just look at an item. Do I want it? Yes, no, I want it, I go get it. I don't want it, I just remove it from my head. And one more retreat glitch here, allowing me to do 2 things, get an item, and by getting through the door I get put in the first door of the map I was in at the beginning, so it put me back at the entrance, and we continue. Here it's an important item, but unless I have a specific objective I won't be picking it.
Because you need to decide whether you want to invest the time to get it.
Yeah,
or you can
but that one I can get it with a glitch, so I will get it because of an objective. I did a retreat glitch and I saved this time. So as I said, I tricked the game into thinking I'm in another room. So right now I'm in a specific position, but for the game I'm not in the room I was in, I'm in the first room. So I can just go and grab the item now, instead of having to use some synergies to access it. And now let's take a look at the objective we have. So starting from the top left corner and going to the bottom one, we have some genes objectives. So I need to get 1 out of 3 genes for the first 2 objectives. 2 classes objectives, so I need to change my team classes by equipping a certain number of genes and items on specific characters to get the classes. So the Beastkeeper requires the Trainer's Whip that funnily I started with, so I kept it. The Ninja is a bit of a higher class because as well as the Beastkeeper I need 6 gene on a character, that's a bit hard to get. Collect the Cloud Brown from Serpent, I need some synergy to do it. Right now I saw a really good synergy to start, but I won't be getting it right now. On my tracker I will mark it that it's here, so I remember to get for it later. Oh, that's another good synergy.
So generally, can you talk a little bit about what is needed to unlock objectives?
Yeah, most of the objectives are locked behind different set of synergies.
You get synergies by picking
yeah.
up items.
I get synergies only by picking them up in the wild, so either getting the synergy itself or getting a character that has the synergy. I can't have... In the base game, you can use genes to change your classes and unlock some synergies. We remove that setting, that way we just go and have to find everything. We don't play around with the classes to try and get some synergies. And right now I'm basically going around the world, checking some items and unlocking some teleportation place. Here I will do a save and I will use one vanilla technique, that is when you save you can press L and start while loading your save, and that will warp you to the last sanctum you could access, so the one in the last city you visited. And here that allowed me to skip a small puzzle on the town, and I can check a few really good items. And basically come here to check a few items, and I can peek at one item on the way.
So that was a different glitch from the retreat
Yeah,
glitch.
that one is not a glitch technically.
Oh.
It's an element in the game in case you lock yourself, you don't know how to leave a dungeon or anything. You can always save, press L and start while you're loading your save, and it will put you back inside the last sanctum you had access.
Okay.
One of the reasons I did it is that using Sanctum Warp, which is the name of that shortcut, move my boat closer to me. Each town and teleportation location basically has a position for the boat, and using it allowed me to move the boat closer to where I wanted to. And right now I used a small optimization. I opened the menu and that delayed the cycle of those platforms, allowing me to jump from one platform to another without having to wait for them to get back into position.
It's super weird. Neo tried to explain this to me before. They said, how does that work?
Basically, opening the menu delay the move animation, and we can just jump over. I did not learn the full tech behind that.
Yeah, it's like, there was something about like a timer. Where,
yeah, I just need to open the menu for enough time for it to be able to jump, but that's basically the only screen we use that tech here. So going a bit further in the objectives, continuing from row 2, we have melt a frost pillar, so we need to be able to have frost pillar that are pillars of ice that we can just use the synergy. We have some ways to make them melt, but not really with synergies. It depends on the screen we are. Did I? I think I have said something earlier. Yeah, that's not what I said.
What are you looking for right now?
Right now I looked at the objectives and I saw Forge with a Golem Core, and I was not sure did I sell one or not. I knew I sold one of the Forge items, so there are quite a few. The one I sold was a Tear Stone and not a Golem Core, so I had to check to be sure. So in the objective card right now I have a few objectives that I look because they are not big progression items, they are mainly only for the card. So I have the Forge with the Golem Core, which is row 3 column 2. I have the Obtain the Fusion Shield or Spirit Glove, which is row 4 column 4, and possibly some other that I did not remember yet. But those few items allow me only the objectives. And here I found my third character, which is Ivan. He has up synergy on him and a few gin. Pain, Fine Gust. None of the gin I need, sadly. So
I noticed there haven't been much dialogue with NPCs.
yeah, basically, if you were here for the story of the game, I have bad news for you. We kind of removed everything. So right now I will go back to the desert, but from another entrance. I came by earlier and saw that there was a synergy here that is Lash. It's a good synergy, I want it, but I can't really get it as it is. So let's do another retreat glitch and save.
Oh, now you're doing the save version.
Yes, so the save version has multiple effects. The first one is that it puts me in the map. It warped me in the map where I was supposed, so I get the correct positioning but on the wrong map, and it kind of moves some actors. So that pillar you saw earlier, it's not here anymore, and I can just get my synergy on the way. So the row to column 4 objective, which is collect 3 artifact or quest items with different colors in the name, is the reason I went for that black crystal earlier. It's a quest item with a color in it. It's the, well, black count as a color for that objective, because color wise black is the absence of color, but yeah. What do we...
You haven't marked any of the objectives now.
Yeah, because I don't have any objective I see I can do right now. And we will do a small... Here we have a... Oh, is that... I want to look at that... Look, that cheese looks fabulous. I have a fine cheese in 2 ovens and that's one of them. So here I misused... I got an item, but I can just retreat glitch and get another item. That's fine. As long as I don't leave the screen, I can get the item that was there. And continuing with the retreat glitch and the warp around, doing one here allow me to get behind the inn and get another genie. And normally the item I would have gotten, that first item I just got, would have been on that screen over the gene. So I could check on the gene and not get the item. Well, get the item and not get the gene if I did not use the glitch. But right now I will go to my basically second fight. I hope it will be the second fight only, because on the overworld we have 6 genes that can be found. Well, 7 counting the first one, but it's not a fight. But we have 6 genes that we can fight, and in those woods we have one of them.
Does the randomizer affect the encounters in any way?
Yeah, we have a change on the gene encounters. Basically, the genes are... The more genes we have, the stronger the genes we fight are. And that was our first objective.
Yes.
So 1 done, 24 to go.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah. It will go faster and faster.
Yeah.
So here I take a look at that item. I don't really want it, so I won't be coming back. And right now I'm doing a Sanctum Warp from here to get back into the town of Mikasara that I was just in. And I will do another use of the retreat glitch because, as we all know, Mikasara is the center of the non-universe. So by doing a retreat glitch here and saving, I will be put back inside the Sanctum of Mikasara, but strangely I won't be exciting from that city. Yeah, right now I'm in another town.
What?
So let's go and do a few more fun stuff with retreat glitches. I go in, oh, finally now I'm on the beach. Let's go inside of that waterfall. I can't go there because I don't have Whirlwind, but I can see the gene here. It's a Jupiter gene. Jupiter gene tends to be good, and I need one of them because Blitz and Gasp are Jupiter genes, so We kind of want it.
But
Sadly,
like,
we could not go. We need whirlwind to get it. It's a bit long to come back, so let's just retreat glitch and go inside that house.
but like you said before, you can
Get the
opt,
gem.
you can opt to not like do the objectives by beating bosses, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once I start beating bosses of the game, I will be able to get a free objective instantly.
And you get to pick whichever you
Whichever objective I want,
So you're gonna
that-
pick the
as long
hardest
as it's not already done. But right now I need to do a Sanctum Warp to get out because I did not go through with Whirlwind and I was locked. I could not get out. So I used my Sanctum Warp, and if you remember, Sanctum Warping allowed me to get the bot next to me, so that way I have my bot that is just here, nice and chilling, so I can go to the next islands now. So in the game we have what is called Sphere Zero, which is the first location we have access from the beginning of the game without any item or synergy at all. And right now I'm going to the location that has the most items, but because it has like 12 locations we could get, well, 12 positions for items, we kind of tone it down to only have in average 2 or 3 items. But first, small detour here with another glitch. I mean, getting on top of Pilar is good because it opened the way, but here I need to put that pillar to go around and jump on it and do stuff. But if I position myself correctly here and move the pillar, I can just climb it. It's way faster than going around. Basically, I made myself the inside of the hitbox of the pillar, and that just put me over it. Allowing me to check that one item here. I will go grab those. Those are golden boots. I don't really need them per se, but it's an artifact and it has a color I don't have, so let's grab them.
So what's the pillar glitch called?
It's just a clip.
Just a clip.
Just a pillar clip.
So is it difficult to do, or do you have like a setup?
It's basically pixel perfect, so you need to be on the correct pixel to get it, but it's not that difficult once you know which position you need. And here we will do, if people remember that room, there is some puzzle you need to do, move those blocks to get them out of the way. But if you position yourself quite correctly, one nest here, we can just get that pillar once and get that pillar twice, and then I want to be too low, and then just get the block out of the way without having to juggle with the two of them. It's way faster. And here we enter the gross maze. Normally that is based on the name of your character.
Yeah, so your
Did
character name affects layout of this maze.
Yeah, but that's strange. I think I may have not toggled the option I was thinking I needed.
You shouldn't have picked that.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in a bad position here because I need to and that's bad because I was supposed to have a fixed name for that, so I could rename my character as I want, but let's hope I just missed one item. Let's hope it's nothing important for now.
Oh, let's hope, yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. We may end up having to take a bit of time to map that if we need it. Well, here, instead of going around the island to get to that beach to leave the boat, I just clip inside the island. That's faster.
Just casually jump off over the cliff.
Yeah. Normally you're not supposed to be able to. That's a golem core. That is one needed for one of my objectives. So I will put a small star on the objective that I can do. That one is Arrest, it's a good summon, and a Mist Potion is a good healing item, so I will get those. And here we have our progression items. So we have a ring key, we have Mia, which is our force character, the red key, and we have the Fujin Shield, which is, if I remember correctly, our second objective. And I can see items behind, but I don't need them.
Did you just pick up a character?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I did. So Mia does not have a synergy, but she has an item, which is the Magma Ball. That is a really good item. And Ivan at teleport. Okay, so I have Lash, Frost. Okay. Now I will go back to Dayla, because earlier in Dayla I saw an item in the town that I did not get. I will get it now. Because I could get it with a glitch, but it's faster to get it with the correct synergies. So here I saw a milk bottle earlier, so I will get that milk bottle using Frost. While Frost and Lash are not in logic, I will use them. I will make use of them as much as I can. But they do not unlock a lot of locations, but that allow me to get few items way more easily.
And this is a very clear example of having like a certain magic unlocks.
Yes, having some synergies unlock locations, so right now I unlock that. I will take a few more seconds to look at the objectives that I need to get right now. I have the red key, the black crystal, and the golden boots. So I have actually 3 artifacts with different color in their name. And here I will do 2 saves. I will keep one for later, because I may need to do a glitch later that require that second save. And the first save I will just reload it using a Sanctum Warp, because in that town the Sanctum kind of move depending on the state of the town, and for now it's on top of that cliff. Allow me to basically skip up synergy, but it's in logic, so I can get stuff here. Oh, but that is bad. Whirlwind is a really strong synergy in the game that unlocks a lot of location.
Is it difficult to get it?
Here in that position we need quite a few synergies to have it in logic.
Alright.
So
you have a lot of dependencies that you need to build up.
Yeah, for that to get that item I need 3 synergies. I need Lash, I need Pound, and I need Scoop. I only have Lash and it's out of logic. So Whirlwind won't be soon. But here, by doing the retreat glitch, I can quickly go here and skip a part of the puzzle here. I don't care about those items, which is great. That way I can just do the last thing in that region, which is get a Jinn. So once again, we will do a retreat glitch. But do you see that guard here under me that I just saved a retreat glitch and saved over? Remember, it's a guard.
Are you gonna do something to the guard?
Well, let's say he got a cold. using the retreat glitch, move the actors and stuff, and all of a sudden the genie I saw that was on the bottom right of my screen at some point, I can access it from here and get it out of logic, but it's always good to have more genes. Yeah. Singular plural, I have issues with that word.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me either. Genie.
Yeah.
Right, so does the randomizer prevent you in some way from soft locking?
Yeah, the items are shuffled around following a logic, so basically all seeds can be finished. And right now in this turn I will do a few retreat glitches and things around. So I could use Lash here and get the character that I saw, but it's way funnier to just retreat glitch and get it from that bot. Oh, and I have some movement. I need Blitz Gas or Shade, and I don't have any of those, so that's too bad. Let's do that. And so why I'm happy to have found Hover, that is the synergy that was on Pierce. I'm kind of sad because it's behind Lash. Oh, right, I did not beat that boss. Having it behind Lash means it's not in logic for now. So I may need to get some items for it to be in logic. Sadly, I only have like 3 more locations.
Can you explain a little bit what in logic means?
Yeah, in logic means that, well, as we were saying earlier, the game follows a logic to put the items, make them available at some locations. So you can't get an item that is not required. For example, you can't get Lash behind a Lash location.
Yeah.
That way it ensures that you can get all your items. But we say that it is in logic if we followed the logic to get the item. Right now I went out of logic by getting some, like Frost and Lash. So those two are out of logic. And because Pierce was behind Lash, Pierce is actually out of logic. And sadly for me, Lash can be put in logic by 2 synergies, Pound and Sound. Those 2 synergies are kind of important. And because of the... Oh, Sound is here, that's good. So that location is in logic without any synergy. I can do one of the boss of the game that does not give us a bonus because it's a free boss. So because we have no requirement for it, it does not count. And he opens access to Sound. That, well, Sound, the Gene, and the first item I saw in that location. I need Frost for the second part, but now that I will have Sound, Frost and Lash are now in logic. So basically I get back into the way the seed, well, the randomizer wanted me to go through the seed. And I'm really glad because that item was the last one before the one I could not get inside of the inside of the maze. So now I have Hover. Because I have Hover, I can do a few things, and
you can make the boat fly.
Yes, I can. Basically, in the game, normally you have if you go through the story of the game, at some point you get to the Jupiter Lighthouse. You light it up, and after you've lighted up, people next to the town, next to it, put wings into your boat, which are called the wings of Anemos. We start with those wings, so getting over allow me to use them, and now my boat can fly over the ground.
And that unlocks a ton of stuff, right?
Yeah, that unlocks half of the map. Right now I could just use Cyclone here to get through a ladder, but let's show off a small glitch here. So once again, it's a retreat glitch, and I can just go here and we will chill out for a few, like 31 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
I will just keep pressing down and do nothing else. That way I can look at the objective, know what I can do, what I can't do, and everything. So
It's a time for reflection.
yeah, it allows me to get some information.
Think about all of the objectives and what you can do next, and
I
like,
can do that, I can do that.
I mean, you found a bunch.
Yeah, right now I'm mostly looking at my objectives and marking with a star those that I know I can do. Oh, and finally I have access to that. But because I have an objective that asks me to go through a few hidden ladders, I will just open it normal way. But yeah, just to show off that small glitch.
What small glitch?
Well, it's really easy. But sadly, it is randomizer exclusive because in the vanilla game, so the game is not randomized, you need to. You can't use retreat everywhere.
Yeah.
The randomizer gives us that capability. So I will quickly take a small nap here in the inn to heal my team. And I will get the next upgrade of my boat, because I have a magma ball. It's a very, very, very spicy version of the Swedish meatballs. So spicy that if you put it inside of a cannon, it can break war.
Anything to unlock objectives.
Yeah.
But the retreat glitch, it works in vanilla as well, right?
Yeah, retreat glitch works in vanilla. Not exactly how I do it here in the randomizer. In the randomizer, we have an option to make it to have a shortcut for it, which is keeping select while we do retreat. That way it puts us in that retreat glitch. In vanilla, retreat costs synergy point, 5 synergy point. But if at any time you are at, like, let's say 4 synergy point and you try to use retreat, the game will say, oh no, you can't retreat. But it will be in that glitch state. And here I kind of use the geometry of that screen to just climb and get the gin without doing the puzzle here, and I got Blitz, which is one of our objectives. So we're down to 4. Yeah, 21 left. And as you can see, I have a few stars already on my bingo board, meaning I have a few I can do. I have 5 more I can do, and I'm going to go for one of them right now. I'm going to find the second cheese, which is in the city of Prox. So now that I have a big cannon on my boat, let's go and use the cannon, because why not? And by navigating through those frozen waters, we have that big wall of ice that blocked the way. We just shut it down, and that way...
With another spicy meatball.
Yeah, we used our spicy meatball. And we get to the town of Prox. So it's the last town of the game, and we will go inside that house and see that there is cheese in the stew, so we found the 2 cheese.
But a little bit of dialogue too.
Yeah, we have a small dialogue for it. But with the 2 cheese now, the meatball, we used it as we needed, so let's go and sell some stuff. The fusion shield, we don't really need it. The lucky papers, we don't. The boots, we just got them for an objective. We need that. And where is the meatball? The meatball did its use, so let's sell it so that some people can really enjoy it.
But how much money are you looking for at this point? As much as possible.
Yeah, but it don't really matter because we saw some early weapons that are really good. So basically, we will look at a bit of inventory managing to get some good weapons and armor, but they are they are close to their vanilla price. So it's a range around their vanilla price. Even if a weapon gets plus 200 attack, if in vanilla it's 20 gold, it won't go over 40.
So why did you sell items there?
Just to get some space on my inventory and have a bit of an easier time with the management of it. Right now I spoke to an NPC that gave me a hint. So he told me that a powerful ally brought by Synergy is somewhere. That means a summon is in some location. So it's not a hint I will really keep into memory. I should probably, but I did not. And here I can take a look at 2 items and see that there is nothing of really value. So I will leave and go back to the Western Seas that I could navigate through now. And I have a few locations I can go. So let's navigate, find more things, find more genes, more items, and maybe do more glitches.
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe on the way we will find some locations where we can get items out of logic.
The glitches that we will see, they depend on the kind of objectives you will be doing, right?
Yeah,
We
depending on
might
the
not see some of them.
yeah, some glitches I may not do. I have a few glitches I could do that if I can avoid them I will, because they can break the logic quite a bit. But for example, if I did not have that magma ball earlier, I could have done a glitch to get to procs without it. So without the cannon and without the magma ball. But I have it, so I don't have to do that glitch. So here we have an item in that town, and we will use the save I did earlier. Because when you soft reset, so by pressing select start A and B, you keep the memory of the game up. So by loading Kibambo, I put lots of data inside of the memory and I reset. So I did that save only to put that memory, that data in memory. And now, because I did a retreat glitch in that town, I'm out of bound, and I'm so high out of bound that we have some. We are basically navigating through the memory of the game. So we have some specific state of the memory, and now I need to count. Get it? No, I did not, so I missed the setup, so let's redo it. That one is one of the worst setup of the game because most of them you have kind of visual cues by the way the screen moves and stuff. Here you need to count for the glitch, and if you miss it you have to reload the Kimbombo save data. So one last try, and if I don't get it I will come back later with the correct synergy.
Yeah, You're just like counting the beats that you're holding in.
Yeah. Basically, I try to use the timer to count the time I go through. So the first part of the glitch is quite easy because when I hit that wall, so I had a small move of the screen, I can't move anymore. But for the rest, I need to count. I did not want to reset, I wanted to retreat.
Oh.
So since I reset, let's do one last for reals this time. Because we could have some good item behind it, so here I can go up further, I can go up, I get to the wall. 1 second, 1 second, one pick. And I get it! Yeah!
Yay.
And that was nothing!
First
yeah! Try. Totally first try! For reals! And we get that gene. Having more genes is always good. We have classes objectives that require genes. We have an objective that requires us to give 6 genes to a character, so we have quite a lot to do with those. So getting a few more genes is always good. Right now I will go and fail a puzzle.
Fail a puzzle.
Yes.
Ooh.
Because we have some funny objective that ask us to fail a puzzle on purpose. So let's go and fail a puzzle. Then we have to reload the screen and do the puzzle if the item is good, but for the first part we will just go here and try to get another clip here. We get it, allowing us to get closer to that. And normally here you see a box, you see some water, so you want to push the box. That's a good idea. That's basically how you need to push the box. Sadly, you first need to put a pillar on the way because the box just float away.
But you
with
no
the
longer have a
current.
box.
So I had the box float away. So this time we will do the puzzle the intended way. So we push that pillar, and we can now go and push our box. And this time, instead of floating away and saying, nope, I'm out of here, the box will have no choice but to stay into place, allowing us to get to an item. We also get to peek at a gene. If you look just on the left side, we saw his tail. It's a Venus gene. I will just mark it down so I remember there is a Venus here. But
I gotta admit I didn't see it still.
he's over there, but I don't really need that weapon. Here, I will show you. So you can see. If you take a look here, you can see.
Oh, there they are.
You can see his tail
Yeah.
on the leftmost side of the screen. So now we can go back to our bot, but as you can see, I can't move because I clipped into a wall, but I can just hover a bit and unlock myself. So that way I get to navigate through the waters and get some locations. I went through quite a lot of locations. Before going there, I will do a quick detour to that cave and try to get a clip here. That one is painful because basically when we try to do the clips, it depends on the geometry of the map. We have some locations we can do them quite easily, some where it's a bit harder, and that one is literally the one I hate the most.
Ah.
I have luckily 2 locations I can try to clip, and if it does not work, I have another way to get it. And
Yeah, so
no.
the boat clipping seems to just
Yes.
depend on like buggy geometry. That's when they made the map.
Yeah, when they made the map, basically because we are in a 2D game, if you look at the map, it's not really rounded, it's basically squares.
Mm.
And by getting ourselves inside in the corner of a square, we can kind of squeeze a bit in, and that allows us to clip in some locations. That's the wrong way. And that allows us to basically leave the boat from locations we're not supposed to. There are multiple uses of that glitch, but it's mostly to win a bit of time. And right now I will go that way instead because I need to fight aqua jellies. So I get to pick at a few items. So here it's coin, I don't care about those coins. Here I can see, ooh, scoop is good, but I can't get it, I need a synergy for that. So I will just keep it for later.
Alright.
And here I will fight a few more aqua jellies. I'll keep that one, and I will try to... I will take like, what, a few seconds to try and set up a glitch, just to try to show it off. So normally I get here.
So most of the fights you engage in will be complete pushovers, right? Except bosses.
Yeah, most of the fights are basically... So I get my third Quadjeli here, and if I position myself correctly, I should be able to... No, I did not. If we get in the correct positioning, we can clip on that ice pillar. But I did not get it, that's not an issue, I have other ways to get to the boss for later. But right now I'm just going to pick at an item. Oh, I kind of want that, so let's go with some stuff. I get inside that house. That's not a random action. It allows me to change my retreat pointer. So when I will use retreat glitch now for the game, I will be in the map where that house was.
So that inside of a house counted as a different map?
Yeah, it's a different map. So when I leave that house, it updates the map I entered from. And by doing that retreat glitch, I get to be put back on the first screen, but now you can see that some people appeared and there is a gin now, so I get the gin.
So the people, are they people from the house?
Now they're people from the screen I was in.
Oh.
The screen with the boat has a few people around, and by moving to the house, well, when we get inside the house we change map, and when we get outside the house we change again.
Oh.
So yeah. Oh, and Parch is good. That's info on a summon. And here we have... Oh, that's good. I don't have to do that. That's really good. And right now I will use a teleport and try to get a fight inside the final hidden dungeon of the game.
So what did you just avoid?
Basically, the 4 items I checked are locked behind a flag that is called Rainion. It's a flag we get when we defeat the... well, when we finish the Jupiter Lighthouse, which has tons of requirements. We have a lot of things to get access to it. And basically not having any items there means I don't have to finish that dungeon. I may have to get all the items, but I don't have to finish the dungeon, which is quite faster.
Nice.
And right now I'm in the final dungeon of the game. Normally it's hidden behind the 72 genes of the game. And we added an option in the randomizer that allows us to either have it at 72 genes, either have it at between I think it's 16 and 32, or having it open. So we use the flag having it always open. That way we can quickly access. And here I will do a few things, and that is the final hidden boss of the game, and I can get his item behind him. Just saying hi. It does not count as saying hi to a super boss for him.
Oh.
It's a special case. But right now I will do a save and I will hard reset. Hard resetting forced the game RNG. So it will give me some good stuff for, because here I need to get a fight and win that fight. Sadly, here the enemies are really strong, like crazy strong. That's the worst enemies we can fight. Like some bosses in the early game becomes normal enemies here. Oh, sorry. But by doing that that save I did, I enter myself a full turn where I can act before they even can do anything. So I will use lots of summons, because summons do big amounts of damage, to try and get my fight before they even do anything. So that's one of them down. I just need to kill Sky Dragon, and that is an encounter in Inner Animus.
The complete pushover.
Yeah, because they can't act before me. And in some occasion I will save before Jin, try to fight it, and if he flees I will just use that hard reset to fight against the Jin, but this time I will act before him. Now that I'm back in town, I will go to the shop and do a bit of shopping for my latest characters. Oh, that is actually a good weapon, so I will see if someone can equip it. That is a bad weapon. That is a bad weapon. Let's sell the rest for them. Let's... Can anyone equip? Yes, you can. Let's sell your old weapon. Check, do we have anything good here? Nothing good. Here. Nothing good. And magic luck. Different. No, nothing good here. Well, too bad. That's too bad. Let's continue. Now we have done basically all we could inside that town, and we will go to the Jupiter Lighthouse. I can't finish the dungeon, I'm missing a few items and synergies, but I can do a few things here. Because I have some items. Well, one item, the red key. So I will be using that red key to access one of the wings of the dungeon. Taking a quick look at what I can do. I have no new objective that I can do right now, so let's continue that way then. So to get inside of the lighthouse, we need Hover and Cyclone. So both of them are in logic thanks to having found sound. And using the two Cyclone gets me here, and we get inside, well, beyond that first locked door, and we can open it. And that way we don't have to reopen it any other time. It will be locked open, so I could just leave the dungeon now if I did not have any item to get inside. But I have 5 to get. So the first item will be in this room, which is the roller room. So we have a few rollers to push around. But I will not be looking at the item before I kind of finish the puzzle. Oh, and it's not an item, it's Sheba. Sheba is one of our objectives because we need to give her 6 gin, and it's one of the best characters to find because she comes with 2 slots for progression items. So she has the blue key, which is the second item we need inside the dungeon. I'm not happy with that. I'm still missing a few synergies, so that's not that bad, but I'm starting to fear that I can finish that dungeon. And so right now, normally you would go further inside the dungeon and not go through that door because you need the red key that is normally higher in the dungeon, but if I have the red key, I can access it. So I have few items I can get here that are now available.
Let's see what we get.
Yes, we have 4 items that we can check quickly. If I wanted to, I could start and setting up for the full clear of the dungeon, because one of the advantage of finishing that dungeon is that there is a boss, an optional boss at the end that we can fight, and if we defeat that boss, well, we get a free objective. So let's go and set it up. It's not that long in that part of the dungeon.
So you saw a coin as well.
Yes, that coin was a lucky medal. I need to here. By moving with diagonals, I can just avoid that puzzle. So here we go. I avoid most of the puzzle by doing diagonals here. But yeah, we have lucky medals, we have coins, we have healing items. Basically all the chests and tablets of the game are randomized here. It's one of the options. We have different set of randomization for the game. Either the, let's say, the main items, the synergies, the progression items.
But with current settings, it means that you can also get like consumables,
yes,
money, which you don't care that much about.
Yeah. So right now I will come back here and get that small turtle and just leave from here. I have everything I could get here, so we can leave. We can go back to, well, Attica Inlet, because now we have Parch. So Parch unlocks a few locations, a few items, but mostly it unlocks the scoop we saw earlier. So I will go for scoop. There are multiple ways to get to the boss. We can go through the boat, we have some way inside the boat, but let's say, let's go with a funny one. You see, I entered the boat, I leave the boat, and now I'm leaving, because, yeah, I always change my mind, but let's just, I don't know, like, retreat glitch and leave the town. Oh, wait, that's a boat. And that's in front of the boss. So yeah, here is Aqua Hydra, so one of the boss of the game. It's not the strongest one, It's like the third or fourth of the game, and I will mostly use genes to mostly use genes and some synergies like subredons that use my attack stats to do damage, because it's easier to up my attack stat than upping my synergy strengths.
Are you concerned about Aqua Hydra?
No. Aqua Hydra is really one of the easiest boss we have, so as long as I don't... Oh no, she didn't poison me, that would have been nice, but she did in oh no, missed one. One of the settings we have on right now also is called Easier Boss. So basically the boss have like 20 to 30% less life, and their synergies are toned down, so they have no instant death move and stuff like that.
Why do you want a member of your party to be poisoned?
Because I can do glitches with poison on my party, but I don't have one, so it's not a big issue. Now I have Scoop, so Scoop allows me to do a few things. If I want, I can get that whirlwind I saw earlier, thanks to Scoop. That's not the best choice, but I kind of want to finish that town here. So I will once again do my Sanctum Warp, getting me on top of the village. I have Lash, I could just go through and use Lash to get here, but it's faster and safer to have a save. So I use the Sanctum Warp, and now we will go inside the statue if I remember to shortcut the correct.
For any newcomers to the stream, should we tell them what we're doing? What the category is?
Yes, so the category is boss Blackout. So it's 25 objectives I need to finish, so the bingo card on the right side of your screen. 25 objectives, the green ones are already done, the stars are objectives I know I can do, and I forgot to do something, I killed Aqua Hydra, I have a boss, I need to choose one. I did not choose one. I need to choose now.
Okay.
Before anything else. So we will go for reach the last room of Taupo Swamp. Why that objective? Because it has a lot of requirements and it's really slow to get to. But here, we have a few progression items. I can't use them, but that's good to know. And reveal. Reveal is a really good synergy. It opens quite a few things. Give me access to some objectives. And I will just take a look at the synergy, the item that I can have here, and I don't want that, but let's... While I set up for the next glitch, we could have a donation.
We could indeed. We have $10 from Zephyr, who says, Golden Sun is such a great series. This randomizer is a very different way to experience it. May the Golden Sun rise again. This goes towards selecting Max in Streets of Rage 2 and contributing to Hollow Knight Path of Pain. If you have played Hollow Knight before, you will definitely know what that is about, and we definitely want to see that.
Well, thank you, Zephyr.
Thank you. So right now I put myself in a specific position and I do a retreat glitch and save. That will, as always, move me to another map with the correct X and Y positioning I have. So here, where do I end up? I will end up right in front of the mouse of the statue, allowing me to just go inside from the end of the dungeon. I could do the normal way inside, but it's a bit faster to go here because I will be able to finish the statue right now, even if I don't have Pound. So I will have access to Whirlwind. I will not use it for now because Pound is really important as a synergy, but that way I don't have to come back later.
Is it fair to say that things will start ramping up?
Yes, we are quite getting faster because we have lots of synergies and things we can do. Right now I got the dancing idol that gives me access to a boss. Sadly for me, it's behind that gross maze that is fully randomized right now, so I still hope to find gross before getting to that boss, but right now I did one more retreat glitch putting me out of bound and I get to skip quite a few things.
We got a rogue phone going off.
Yeah. And here I get my whirlwind out of logic, but the main reason I did it is just to be able to talk to that NPC and get a hint. Power to return even the harder dust. So, grind. Okay, that's good to know. So I don't have to look for grind right now.
What did you just see?
I got a hint about a synergy called grind. Grind is one of the ways to go through to get to the Western Sea access. It unlocks quite a few locations. But I got the hint that it's inside the tower of the Forge Masters, and sadly for me, it's behind Whirlwind. So
And the hints are also randomized.
yeah, the hints are randomized and are tied to the current run. So having Whirlwind will get me a few objectives that I'm able to get later, but right now I have to think, what do I do? I have burst, I have burst, I have sound, I have teleport. Sadly I don't have pound. If I had pound I could go up to one of the super bosses, but I don't. So I can do part of a dungeon. And while I go to the dungeon, we could hear that nice donation that just came in.
I'll just wait for this ad to finish if that's alright.
Oh, okay, so in that case I will go around and get another item first. So earlier when I came in, I did not have sound or pound, so I could not get an item in one of the screen. I could not even see the item. So now I have sound, so I will go grab that item with it. And then I will be able to come back to that screen, retreat glitch, and get inside the other part of the dungeon I want.
I could do the donation now.
Yes, now you can.
Super. We have $10 from Germern. That's fun to say. There's no message and no incentives either. So this would be a good time to remind you all that if you do donate, please make sure to have it go towards an incentive or a target, because it's, well, if you're already donating, it's basically free. So might as well get the most out of your donations. But thank you anyway.
Yeah, thank you. And right now I will be trying to do a small clip here. Here, as you can see, I can't go, there is a pillar in front of that ladder, so if I get the correct goods, I can just clip inside the pillar and get to the ladder. Normally I need Pound to put down the pillar and get behind it, but with a good sound we can just go and
Basically clip up.
clip in and get to that gene. So let's take a safety save and fight that gene. We are getting close to the number of genes we need for our objectives.
But that glitch was another example of how you use glitches instead of looking for items to
Yeah,
do objectives.
yeah, just to get through some objective we use some glitches to get the items or the genes or the stuff a bit faster or out of the way.
But you can run the whole randomizer without glitches, right?
Yeah, the randomizer does not require you to do any of those. Right, check those and no one has a res. That's sad. So I guess my character will stay down for a bit of time. Right now, what can we do? Well, we can go back to that cave, and now we have teleports and a few other synergies, so we can use that teleport sigil on the ground to go around and access one of the secret dungeons of the game. So teleport is the last synergy you will get inside the game in the vanilla playthrough. So the devs choose to hide two dungeons behind that synergy that contains super bosses that are really hard bosses. One of them is even stronger than the final boss. So yeah. And here we are in one of those super hidden dungeons. We have a super boss at the end. Each of the super bosses kind of have their own gimmicks. And here the super boss has, well, normally when we set our genes, we get to use summons. That boss gets to use our summons. So if we have some really strong summon ready and the boss can act before us, well, he could just use our big summon on us.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Oh, lift. Lift is good. Do I need to get the gene here? I don't think so. So I will just leave from here because I saw the last item. It was not required. And we will quickly go inside the town to res our characters. So
Are the bosses affected by the randomizer?
Well, we have, as I said earlier, we have the easy boss settings that reduce their health damage and kind of tone down their synergies. But except for that, not really. So right now I get to look, because earlier I had some good weapons here, so let's see if I get to equip my team with better equipment. Of course no one can equip anything, else it's not fun. That is... yes. Because I have access to some bosses now that kind of require better stats to survive.
Yeah.
And I can always give boots to any character, so right now I saw some boots that give some defense. That's a bit low for Pierce, but that should be enough. I have quite a few objectives I can go to few locations, but yeah, let's go here. Inside of the Sun dungeon, I found Lift. Lift is kind of a late game synergy because in the vanilla game you only get Lift once you have got the Reunion, because it's with well, let's go for a bit of story. You start the game with Felix, Sheba, and Jenna. That is the team you start with. That is basically part of the antagonist team of the first game. At some point you meet Pierce because you need a boat to go to the Lighthouse. And once you get to the Lighthouse, you meet Isaac and his team, which are the main character of the first game. Once you finish the Lighthouse, they join you, and they have few synergies that come with them. Lift is one of those. So, yeah. And
The Lost Stage is basically like a direct sequel
yes,
to the first game.
direct cycle, literally the opening sequence of the game takes place during the final cinematics of the first game. And right now I'm just going around using a few retreat glitches to go a bit faster inside that dungeon, but we have time for a donation.
Yeah, it's 10 anonymous dollars going towards Skate in Streets of Rage 2. Nice and easy.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So here I will try to position myself in a specific spot, maybe here. It's either here or pixel further. Yes, that should be here. To activate that statue with burst, that allow me, if I do the correct movement, to skip a cycle inside that room. So using burst, make the lava go up, and when the lava is up, we have some platform that moves. And by getting on the position I was, I got to get inside this first cycle we could here, skipping one cycle of the platforms going around. So
Nice.
it's not a big time loss if we don't get it, but it's nice and it feels fun because you kind of get into the platform while it's already too far from you.
Yeah, well, it's a speed run, so
Yeah.
every second
Let's
counts.
try some speedrun strats! By the way, speaking about that, I'm only a randomizer player. I'm not a speedrunner of this game, but I learned most of the glitches and stuff on the way, allowing me to get to... Well, I got to play in front of all of you today, so I guess even just normal players, randomizer players can even do whatever they want as long as you enjoy the game you play.
Yeah.
And going through randomized game is kind of a way to allow you to just play again and again a game you love, but with that little twist that makes it like a new game every time.
Now, how big is the randomized community for the Lost Stage?
We are quite a few people. Sadly, I can't really say how big the community is because recently there was integration into Archipelago for the game, so some people may be playing the randomizer only through Archipelago and not being direct part of the community, but the community itself is really open, like for everyone. Anyone wants to join. We always are happy to have new people joining us on either just randomizer, boss blackout, simple bingos, or just trying stuff around and having fun. Right now I'm going for a Djinn. As you may have seen, most of the Djinn inside dungeon tends to attack. That one is not gonna attack. I get it for free. It's one of 4 specific genes in the game that are put in location because in the first game you you get your genes, but if you missed some genes in the first game when you get your save over, you may want to get the genes you have left behind. You want them. And there is 4 locations for 4 genes you may have missed that are put inside the game. Right now I use the small glitch because normally you need to activate that Moai statue to access the location, to burst the pillar. I'm losing my words. But strangely, burst tend to ignore vertical limits. So if you use burst in the correct horizontal position, it will burst the first thing it can over you. And right now I burst a Moai in Magma Rock, so that unlocks that objective for me. I'm just going here to open that, and I will leave because I can't do anything else here. I have a few things I can do.
What are we looking for right now?
Right now I'm looking for basically anything, but I will be going to Shaman Village. Shaman Village is one of the towns we have in the Western Seas, but normally most of the people think you need Whirlwind to access it. But we found that with only Lift and Frost we can have access, so basically I can Frost here, lift that second rock and jump over the ice pillar and get to the town. But I will make use of Whirlwind because I want to get the gene that is in that location. So let's get the gene. I have Whirlwind, let's get the gene. Normally, to get that gene, we need to make those 2 rock hover to trap hit. But here I will just look at it, take my safety save, we never know. And by just looking at it and saying hi, he fight me. Normally you need to trap him to fight it, but here, just saying hi and we can get it. So the more basically genes right now, every 4 genes I get, they will get stronger. So if right now it was a hard gene, so every 4 genes they have more strength, they unlock new moves, they have better stats, and right now I'm just missing like 2 genes to get my full set of objectives with genes, because once I get those 2 genes I can do a Beast Eater, I can make a ninja, and I can give 6 gene to Sheba.
Which 2 genes are you looking for?
Basically I need any genes right now. If I could have a choice, one of the genes I would like to find is Geode, which is one of the best attacking gene of the game. And I probably want Luff, which is a useful gene to have. But right now I'm in Shaman Village, and in the vanilla game, that town is the only town in the game where you can use retreat. So there is a set of retreat glitches that is known to get to that gene. Normally we need to finish the story in that town to access that gene, but by using a few set of retreat glitches we can just go around and get items. Here I got an item. here, and I can just save my game here and get the gene after I reload my save. As always, a retreat glitch will put me into some location where I can just go and...
It is fair to say that you have used the retreat glitch quite a few times.
Yeah, we use it all the time. It's basically the bread and butter of that of that game. What can I have one thing I can do right now, which is I can show an item I found earlier here. I can give the shaman rod. Not sure I have the objective for it today, so now I just show the shaman rod. The music is off, that's normal. I just leave the town and get the music back, no problem. That unlocks the boss fight for that town, but it requires whirlwind and I don't want to follow it, so I will ignore it. I have a few more lift locations I can do because lift right now is my highest sphere. And I try to find some synergies that I'm missing. So I will be going through those lift locations. Here I can use lift on that rock that I left earlier to see one item. And that is nothing, so I don't. That's not the solution. I have reveal I found. So let's go do a few reveal checks. And yeah, as I said, I will avoid all whirlwind checks as much as I can because it's not in logic and I still need a few synergies to have it. And if I start getting into those locations, it may take me a lot of time to find my way around. So right now I should have enough genes, so what I will be doing is look at the combination of my team, and here I have a guard which is a fire adept, and by giving him that set of genes we can see on the top right that now I have a ninja.
Top left.
Top left, yeah. What I will do next is take that trainer's whip and give it to my ninja, and because it's a ninja I will, well, now it's a trainer, but I will give him 2 water genes, and now it's a beekeeper, which makes another objective. And I can just give 1 gene here to Sheva, giving me a 3rd objective. That way it's really fast. And I can just unequip that and be going on. As you can see, some objectives are really fast to get.
And just like that, collecting genes for the entire run gives you 3 objectives.
Yeah. Collecting genes just gave me the objective once I have the...
Once you have them correctly equipped.
Yes. Right now I will be using reveal, opening that door and getting access to the Madra catacombs. I have, I think, I have tremor, so I have everything I need. Okay, I will leave that for now. I can do every checks in that location, so that's a good thing, and I have an objective on the way. By the way, I have that different Shaman Village cave. I forgot to. So here I will try to clip into that pillar. Here. That's keep me going around a few places to get to that pillar. And by getting on that rope, I climb the last rope in the center of Madra Catacomb. Will give me 1 more objective. Yeah! 15 down, 10 to go. 10 to go.
Oh, nice.
As you can see, it goes really fast. I did not want to see that. So that item is the trident. The trident is
You need it.
It has one single use in the game. It's to make one boss beatable. Because by default, there is a boss called Poseidon, which is the god of the sea, that is non-beatable. If we use the trident against him, his force field disappears and we can defeat him. But getting to Poseidon is slow, takes time, and there is ways to skip Poseidon if we have what we want. Sadly, we don't really have everything we want to skip him, well, synergy-wise, so we probably will have to go and fight him at that speed. And right now I got the red claws, so I have found 4 items that are part of what we call the trading sequence, which start with the penguin in the island. So the penguin, when we save his girlfriend, is supposed to give us a pretty stone. It's a shiny stone, a pretty stone, that really shiny. We get to find a bird that wants shiny things, and in exchange for the pretty stone, he gives us the red claws. We then go see a cow that likes that red claws and wants us to give it to her. So once we give her the red claws, she gives us some milk. Then we get to see a dog that is thirsty, so we give him the milk and he gives us that small turtle that he found. And with that small turtle, we can go see a bigger turtle that is alone and want a friend. So we give that turtle, the small turtle, and forgot my word. And in exchange, the turtle will take us on its back and get us to a dungeon.
So basically a bunch of fetch quests.
Yeah, it's a big fetch quest. Right now I'm going here because I have a check I can do with reveal. Here, that's not something I want. I have a few choices to make. I have an objective that says I need to enter Poseidon room from all locations. No, I still have one dungeon I can do before having to do that.
I see.
So I will do one more dungeon before going anywhere else.
When you picked up the trident, you said that you didn't want to pick it up. Is that because you're running out of items that would give you alternative paths
Yeah.
to avoid Poseidon?
Yes. Basically, what I would like to find right now is growth, which is the synergy that is required to go through the maze the normal way, because in that maze there are plants that you can just activate and they will show you which direction you need to go for your progression. Can I please get my... Okay... Did I miss my clip? Basically, as long as I see those water rings around me, I know I'm not in the correct position, and as soon as they disappear, that means I'm okay and I am actually inside of the wall. So here, by using Parch, I have access to quite a few items. I also need to use Burst around. Oh, hello, this is Garrett. It will be our 6th character. Or 6th or 7th, I don't... 7th character, and he has basically nothing of real value. But more characters mean more people and more genes. Which is good. It is a good thing. And now I will be using more burst to open that wall and get to a few items that are behind that frosty wall. Blaze is good, a golden ring can be good. Let's see who's the faster. Well, you are, so you keep that. Right now, Blaze, of course, is kind of good. I may need to look at my objectives right now because I could be getting close to a go mode, so let's take a look. Well, I should be able to do that if I find sound, so to collect the cloud ground. If I find growth, but for the game, in logic, I can do it. Melt a frost pillar. I have whirlwind that give me access to a few frost pillar locations, so I can do that. Say hi to 2 super bosses. I have no access to one of them, and only one, so I can do that. Collect the Aqua Rock tablet. Sadly, I'm still missing 2 items for that, so I can do it. Port with the Golem Core. I have a Golem Core for quite some time now, so I can do it. Enter Poseidon's room from all 3 entrances. I'm missing a synergy for that, but that's not an issue. I could do a small glitch to enter the 3rd entrance that I need, so I can do that. Out of logic, because I have whirlwind and I'm not supposed to, I could get pushed back by a face on colorings, so I can do that. I have way more synergies than needed for the reveal 3 dungeons. I have what I need for the 3 hidden ladders, and I have what I need for summoning a lightning bolt. So, because I can do a few bosses, I am in go mode right now. But because we are so underestimate, I will try to find everything to not have to use bosses, or just use bosses to accelerate objective I can already do. Showing a bit more of the game, showing a bit more glitches and more funny stuff along the way. So here, in that dungeon, I just did a small glitch that allowed me to skip a puzzle using that requires pound. So I did not have to do anything with it. I can go up the lighthouse this time. I have more items I can get. I have one more item I can get inside of the final in the dungeon, so I go for that next. And I'm still looking for some items to have access to other locations. But for now we will just climb on the top of the lighthouse, and we will take the time after that to summon a lightning bolt, because we're here, we have what we need, so we will have the bolt. But before that, in case, we will open that shortcut for later. That way, if I want to go back up the lighthouse, I have a faster way than going through the roller room that is really, really, really bad. Oh, was really. Yeah. Of course, I'm losing my menuing on some synergies I did not really use. In that room, I could try to get a small pillar clip to basically get that item faster. Oh, well, I will actually do that clip because I want that item. It's not really important, it only unlocks one location, but I want it, so I will try to get my pillar clip. So first I need to push the pillar here, then I get, I think it's that I should be. A bit higher. Getting the correct.
Do you have a setup for this one, or are you going?
No, that one sadly is one that has no setup. I'm a bit going blind there. I got it a few times. I just need to get. Okay, here I'm at the correct critical position. At one point, I will just be able to. No, I miss it. Let's do it one more time. We have some time, so here should be. No. Here. Here we go.
There we go.
And I missed it. Let's do one last try, and if it does not work, we will go the normal way. But that one is not really used in the speedrun or anything, so there is basically no normalized setup for it. So yeah. Let's stop and go the normal way. That's sad, but that happened. I mean...
Well, we get to see the puzzle.
Yeah, we get to see the puzzle. We just have to jump around and do stuff. It's just that if we get that clip first try, well, we can skip half of the jump. Well, a bit under half of the jump, so... And we also avoid having to climb a ladder, which takes a bit of time. Sadly, did not get it. Well, too bad. So what I will be doing now is going on top of the lighthouse, and I will normally once we open that seal on the lighthouse, we can throw the elemental stars so that we start with. So back to the story. At the beginning of the first game, we come from a town named Vale that has a temple that is used to keep the 4 elemental stars. And, well, the team from the first game actually goes to that temple to explore and learn about alchemy and the secret of synergy and all of that. And they find the elemental stars. When they find the elemental stars, some people, masked people, arrive and tell them, give us the star or your friend will suffer. So they give the star, and the bad guys go and try to use them, while a big strong entity tells us, well, because of you, the star got stolen, so you have to go grab them, get them back. And that's how we go. And because we are part of the villains team of the first game, we have one of the elemental stars on us, which is the Jupiter star. And we want to activate the Jupiter Lighthouse. So of course, during the Lighthouse we meet the other team and we try to open the Lighthouse. They don't want, so we have a fight at the top against some people. That may not be the people you think. I may be leading you a bit off about that. But right now I'm about to get my lightning bolt, so I get that first in position and we have boom, the lightning bolt, which is our 16th objective. 9 to go. From now I have 2 more items I can check inside of the lighthouse. I really hope to find something because it's starting to be a while since I have found any good progression. I still have that carry synergy I found just before, so I still have stuff to do, but I'm getting close to not knowing what I missed. That is nothing, that is the muni robe. Sometime it could be an objective, but today it's not. And here I can pick at the last item. It's nothing, let's just use the blue key we have from Sheila, that way we open that side, but we can't do anything, we are missing the synergy there, so we will just leave and...
So why did you open that side?
For later,
Maybe.
that way it's open. I was in front of the door, so it's faster to open the door now than doing it later. It's basically the same. So now I will come back inside the Animos Inner Sanctum and I will do 2 things. First, I will go and say hi to the super boss at the end, because I can. But I won't be going through the normal way. I mean, earlier you saw me warp and get behind him. This time I will use a retreat glitch once again.
Of
but
course.
this time I won't be a soft reset, I have done a hard reset of the game, allowing me to clear the memory. That way I have some specific memory right now for the game, which will allow me to go to that corner and just press upright, and I do nothing else for a few, once again, around 30 seconds. So right now we have time to remember people why we are raising money.
We are raising money for the Swedish Alzheimer Fund, and we have been doing that for a good few years. They do a lot of work for not just Alzheimer's, but all kinds of dementia-related diseases. So if you are watching at home and think that sounds like a cause you would like to support, I should say, please get those donations in. We have a great day of runs ahead of us. Next up is Hollow Knight, so I know you can donate to watch the Path of Pain. That should be good.
It's a great cause.
It's a great cause, and I mean, giving for seeing speedrunners suffer is always a good idea. I mean, Path of Pain, that feels like a nice place to be for that game. So right now I'm doing a small puzzle that takes a bit of time that will allow me to access the super boss. I did a save before, that way I can say hi to the super boss. Sadly, when I will say hi to him, he will attack me instantly. He's not a funny guy, so... Here I finish the puzzle, I can just go around and use now the hover synergy to make those blocks move. Basically, if we see that purple light, we know that we can use hover, and I'm the shadow, the keeper of light. If you want the sense power, show me your own. And we have Delahan, which is the final boss, the real super boss of the game. And basically, as you can see, he hits like a truck. I don't hit him like a truck. And I'm just trying to have him show some stuff. He gets a lot of health back, he changes his elements, resistance around, and can you show it for us? No? Well, here. And he can use one of the strongest summon in the game against us. Basically. So I said hi to him. I just will reload my save now and continue through the dungeon, but because here I'm on the end of the dungeon, I can just use sound here, and basically I don't have any more puzzle to do. I just have to go here and hold on to get the last item in that dungeon.
So was that the actual requirement for saying hi to a super boss, just doing the encounter?
For that one boss, we need to do the encounter because we have ways to get to the room which would not allow us to fight him. So the only way to prove that we could fight him is by getting the encounter. The other super boss can be fought as long as we get to their room. So getting into the room is enough for the encounter. And we have time for a donation?
Yes, we do indeed. We have $50 from Copper Skulls, who says, "Thanks for doing a great thing, everyone."
Ooh.
I think you are the one doing a great thing, actually. Thank you very much. And this goes towards the Path of Pain, which we are already $40 off from reaching. I think that's basically in the bag at this point, but you know, doesn't hurt to get that in as quick as we can.
So, thank you for that donation. And right now, I'm kind of wanting to hit myself because in the early game, I thought about getting to that location here, and I did not. And I may have forgotten about it until now. I have one item here that I can get. I will use a few retreat glitches to get put out of bound and do stuff. But by doing some movement here, I get to a door outside and get through the end. I get to do the dungeon from the end and skipping quite a few puzzles. But I have everything I need to do that dungeon in logic. So by going through the normal way, so the item I will see is in logic since quite a bit of time. And it is a character, so it's Isaac, it's the leader of the team of the first game. It's the main character of the first game, the one you control on the map. And it's our last character, and it may have something for us. Do you have something? Anything? Nothing? I'm getting sad. Isaac, why? So I'm kind of getting lost here. I'm afraid I don't have a lot of choice.
That's basically randomizers for you.
Yeah, that's randomizer, but I will do one thing. I will unlock a warp location for later, and we will go and defeat Poseidon. Ooh. Yes, we will go and fight the King of the Seas by using a trident against a big monster that has a trident. But not the same. His hurt us and ours hurt him, so it will be fun, it will be fine. There is multiple ways to go through, but let's go through let's say, kind of vanilla way. So normally you need to learn a song from Trials in a Town to learn how to get through that puzzle here. But by using some movement and some thing, we kind of break the puzzle and skip a few plays, so takes a bit of time to set up, but basically the puzzle means here we need to turn around those volcanoes to stop the water current, allowing us to continue further into the screen. And there are multiple ways to do stuff, but right now I will do a safety save because I will skip part of the puzzle here if I can do it. It's 3 times. No, it's 2. Here, and I got it. I skipped a big part of the puzzle. Here I do one last save to try to do one last skip. So I need to do 3 here. 3 turn around. Normally I need to go south, but here I will use that and just get to the final part of that screen. So now I can just turn around 2 more times, and once the current leaves, I can access the screen for Poseidon.
So how confident are we in the Poseidon fight right now?
I probably need to move my genes around to have better stats and stuff, but not sure it will be really hard. Giving that. Oh, I have those. Those are good. Okay, yes. That should be good enough. Do I still have it? Here. Okay. So the Poseidon fight will be just taking a last look. I want to give the trident to my fastest character, and that would just be a fight with one use of an item to start, so we have time for a donation while it starts.
For sure. We have another $10 from Zephyr, who says, can we get a little donation train going to fulfill the Hollow Knight target? Or maybe take it all the way to 10k? It also goes towards the Streets of Rage 2 character select for Max, and yeah, as mentioned, towards the Path of Pain incentive.
Yeah, like Neo said, the more pain for speedrunners, the better.
Yeah, always.
Especially, I feel like because this run we missed out on the hard mode, we're a little behind in that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now what I'm doing is setting up a bit of my team stats to get better damage. So I found out that he is weak to wind damage, so I have a few wind-based genes, but what I can do is just use the trident in a row to give him lots of wind damage. And I have some really good genes for wind damage, so using the trident gives a lot of damage. Using Hunter Spear allowed me to up the damage of my team even more. So by doing that, I will basically be using Hunter Spear, using genes to attack, using the trident, and using Wish to heal my team, and go through that fight while not taking any risk at all. It takes a bit of time, but eventually we will get there.
But to answer my previous question, you were feeling super confident.
Yeah. But because I did not see the effect of my genes before, I was not sure how confident I could be. Can I use... I can... Do I have a 4? No, I don't, so... We'll... Summon Moloch. And let's protect the team for a turn. Use the Trident. And heal because we are a bit close in health. Well, part of the team at least got hidden. And the good thing with summon is that they do damage based on the health of the enemy. So using Moloch here does quite a bit of health to Poseidon. And as you can see, I have some character that got just hidden that way. Oh, I have backstab, so let's just finish the fight, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just finish the fight now. So Hurricane, not that good. Use Counter Rush. Oh, Apocalypse was a really strong wind-based attack. So. Let's validate an objective. Because we still have a bit of time, we will take the Cloud Brown from behind Serpent. That way we don't have that issue. So with that, I've done 2 entrances here. Because if I stay still saying I'm ahead of time, I will be late, and I don't want to go overestimate just because I took too much time to do stuff. So we need to finish that scene at some point.
You want to show off some of the cool things from
yeah,
the
we can do a few things here.
But we need to finish as well.
We need to finish, but we can do a few things here. So right now I want to say, are you confident in launching coins in Lucky Fountains?
No, that sounds really hard.
I mean, it's not that hard, but there is stuff moving in that fountain. Do you want to try it? Ready? Just. I will take. Right. Press A. We see. Yeah. Probably it's probably harder than I thought. Maybe I should show you.
Okay.
It's really easy. You go in. You select, and you press A. You see? Easy.
I feel like my luck is kind of crap today.
Oh, Douse. Douse is a progression item, so that opens a few locations. Well, that opens a full dungeon. We can do a lot there, but that unlocks quite a few things. Not sure if I should follow that. Do I? Or do I not? I mean, we probably should go through objective now. Because there is a few I can do that are actually available right now. I can go forward with the Golem Core, go down Hidden Ladders, do that kind of stuff. So let's do that. Let's get the small objectives out of the way, and then let's continue with the bigger objectives. So we will start with the hidden genes. I already got some of them earlier, but I have a town where I have 2 hidden genes that are just here, right for us to see. Well, or not see because they are hidden, but here, if you go there, you see that part of thing. Well, you just have to. Where is it? A scoop. I missed my synergy here next to part. And you scoop in the middle, and there is a gene.
Ooh.
See, it's really hidden. That makes one. Now we have a second one in that town. I mean, I will get it on screen. Where's the gin? Where is the gin?
I don't see it.
Well, you just punch and you have the gin. Easy.
Yep.
It's like a game of Where's Waldo but with gins. They can be hidden at some different place. And because I already got the... Oh no, I did not get that gin earlier, so I need to get another gin. So I will get a gin that is hidden, but it's not hidden at the beginning. I will make him hide itself. So I get back here into procs, and I can just go and... Here you can see we have a gin. It's not hidden. So let's go and talk to the Jinn. As always, talking to Jinns, it's nice. They are nice guys. They enjoy talking to us. When in town, they oops. Yeah, I guess the Jinn is somewhere. Giving him a hand. And here is my third hidden Jinn.
Nice.
And now we have time for the donation.
Oh boy, we have $10 from TMHTF Senpai, who says, Salut?
I won't answer to that!
I was specifically asked to pronounce that in French. Luckily, my driving instructor was French, so I have had plenty of exposure, let's say that. Thank you very much.
She's been trying to get me to answer to that salut for basically the start of the event. And I will continue not saying it back until the end of the event just because. So that's our second hidden ladder, and we need a third one. Luckily for us, we have quite a few that are closed, so let's go to Mikasara. Because earlier we used a retreat glitch to get behind the inn to get the Jinn, but normally you need to find a ladder. So in the town, you want to get to that cave here on top of the screen. You need to find a ladder. Where is the ladder? Where could it be? Next to the well? Well, no. You need to get in between those two animals and just scoop, and you have your ladder here. It's totally logic.
Yep.
And one of the things you can do here, you see there is a bit of water. Well, let's say that we can just remove the water if we want to. And that was our third ladder, so we are at 19, 6 to go. Let's go and forge with the golem core. And then we need to kind of get up on pace because we're starting to have long objective to do. So the first one we will need to do here is forge with the golem core. So we give it to that guy, and his wife give us the item in exchange for some money. So that's one more objective. Next we have to melt a frost pillar and maybe do a boss at the same time. That way we can collect the aqua rock tablet. That is a bit slow to get because basically I'm still missing the item for it. So let's melt the first pillar and do a boss at the same time. Here we use Win-Win, so one of the reasons I tried... Oh, hello you! That item that we see is Iris, the best summon in the game. It deals ton of damage, it full heals your team, and it's basically a free boss fight win every time, so don't mind if I get you.
Do you need to do any more boss fights?
I will do one. So I need 9 Mars Gene. Thankfully I have quite a few. That was that. Please don't give me few, guys. Instead. So I have 9. I don't remember which one was 4, so let's get that. Here we go. Now we will go through the trial road, and we won't go from the way I enjoy it. Oh no, it's randomized. We will see which puzzle we get. Okay, here it's easy. That puzzle is easy. We burst that and straight up. It's not the fastest, but it's the funniest bursting that.
What was randomized here?
Here, the layout of the puzzles is randomized. So we have 8 puzzles. Each room has 1, and it's randomized which room is in which direction, in which side. So let's see if I have the room I want here or not, because I want one specific room. If I don't find it, I have the fast rooms. But I don't have the one I want. Please be there. Please be there. I don't want to have to go through the others. Because I forgot about. Please be that one. That's the one. That's not the one I want. You know what?
Tell me.
Let's not do the boss fight right now, and let's do the other side first, because I'm right. You can see I'm in front of him, so let's give him a chance by giving him the good side. So let's give up and give him the good side. Yeah. No, I want to get there. Let's be nice and give him the nice side, giving him a chance to beat us. But sadly, I have the bad side this time. I will that shortcut. Go. If I wanted to, I could take some time to get the items that are hidden in the... Well, not really hidden, but those are not randomized in the game. We have around 8 or 9 items in the trial road that we can get, but depending on the side we go, it's not always the same. Well, they are fixed. Oh, here. We do that, and we melt a frost pillar,
Perfect.
which is our objective. So now we can just get those 2 pillars back. We jump over, we refrost the unfrosted pillar, and we go around.
So do you think he will win? Yes,
It's hard to say because he has the fast side and we have a really slow room coming. That room is really slow, really bad, because I don't have the synergy to make it faster, so it's bad. I have a few things to do, but I can at least make it a bit faster by pushing that here. But now I have to go and jump on that pillar to put it down, lock it in place, then I go back up, get that one down, move that pillar to lock it in place, and now I can go through the room. That is the worst room here. And the final room, so luckily you will have seen all 8 rooms, but here that room is quite easy. If we want to get the item, we need to move like everything, every single pillar, everything takes some time. or we can just push that one pillar up and finish the room. Literally. So yeah, I think I won the race.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That looks like it. So now comes the time, because we won the race, they are not happy. We lost the race, they would not have been happy either, but it's one of the worst fights of the game. By far. Can I use that? I can use that. Because they are weak to every type of synergy. That's good. They sadly have crystal powders that does ton of AoE damage on my team, which is really bad.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, attack and defense, it's easy to up. Resistance and synergy damage, it's really hard to get better at. So sadly for me, I have to go through that fight. Do I have anything I can do? That. Maybe do that. I sadly don't have, so let's heal you. I can. Oh, well, Moapa is down. That's good.
Yeah.
So I will use that boss fight to collect my tablet, because I don't want to do that objective. I have too much. It would take too much time. But right now I can just go and normally finish the fight now, so I can instantly get my collect the tablet, and we are at 22 and we get an elixir. That's nothing. So we have 3 more objectives to do. What I will be doing, I will be using one boss, because I can't say hi to 2 super bosses with the set of items I have.
Yeah.
I will go get pushed back by the face in Anchored Ruins, and I will do a glitch to do the 3rd room from Poseidon.
Oh.
That should be it for... I should be good on time with that.
And I think that's a new glitch. One
That's
we
a glitch we haven't seen yet.
Yeah? Nice.
So... oh, right. I did not do that, so it's... how can I do that? Get poisoned? I'm starting to think about, because I need to get poisoned and I need to do a boss, so... Oh no, I already did Aqua Hydra. Then, you know what? I will go for unlocking that boss instead.
Instead of...
Yeah, I was thinking of going to the chest beater fight, which is basically the first boss of the game, and there are 3 monkeys with a bit under 200 HP each. But that fight is really easy and not interesting, so I'm going for another boss. Here I have what, it's technically a boss, but we don't count it as a boss because it's way too easy to do, so just quickly killing that. That one does not count as a boss because there is no requirement at all to get it. So we will quickly defeat him.
Yep.
Because we need to have access to that location, that position I'm in for glitch to unlock another boss, which count as a boss. But right now I did a retreat glitch. Once again, I saved. And I'm in front of that big boulder that I can just burst. And with that, I fixed that boat. I removed the boulder, the boat is fixed. So once I leave the screen and come back, we will see a nicely repaired boat. Oh no, there is no more boat, it got stolen. So we need to go after the people that stole it. Which are the guys we just beaten before. So...
Or retreat glitch shenanigans.
well, not for that case. We will just go to Champa here and go and confront them. So right now the boat was stolen by Briggs the pirate. He's doing acts of piratery because his town is missing food. So they're stealing money to get food and they're stealing food to get food too. But his mom is not happy with him. And when he comes back with all the stolen stuff, let's say she's not happy, and sadly at the same time a monster tend to be here and attacking. So we will go and kill the monster. So we have Avimander, which is one of the boss we want to fight. I will use another set. Okay, that should... So Avimander is basically the boss that we fight just before Poseidon, so I should not have too much difficulty fighting him. And Iris did a lot of damage, so that helps. And with that I done my 23rd objective, 2 left. We are getting close to the end. So right now we will get pushed back by a face in Uncle Ruins, which will have a few glitches in. But I think we have just one.
Anything new?
Kind of. I went through the glitch quite quickly earlier, but we will use another way to set up the glitch. And right now I just need to go through the dungeon, so if there is anything to say, it's kind of a good time. The face that need to push me back is that face we will see on screen right now. I need to complete it. So to complete it, I need to go through a part of the dungeon. Right now, I'm ignoring everything because I just know what I want to do. So here I will put myself here and look at that statue. Normally we can't move it, but because I'm a bit inside of the hitbox of the screen, I can just push the statue and get through, avoiding me half as I'm just taking a look at 2 items on the way because I remember the hint I got earlier that said that grind is here, and if I find grind I don't have to do the glitch I was going to do. So yeah, I just remembered. But right now I get here, we wait, and we just go. I have 1 item I can pick on the way, and I have a few more I can pick, but I will only take a look at that one and maybe 1 more in case, else I will just go and do the glitch. That's not the item I want. So here I get down and I will activate the statue. That's an objective I don't really like because we have many ways to skip that statue. Like basically I only come here because I need to do that objective. Else I would have left after the item rooms. But now the statue is active, so I can go back to the screen and it will move and push me back when it see me. So just need to get back to that screen and we will get that 24th objective out of the way. But just before it, in the next room, I have one hidden door that I did not go through, that I will go through for one check in case it's grind. If it's grind, it's good. If it's not grind, time for a glitch. Let's see, grind, not grind, grind, not grind, and it is Azul. Azul, it's one of the summon of the game.
But not grind.
Yeah, but that's not grind. So we will go for a glitch. Yeah, and now the statue is active. Normally you use sound here, but no, I want to go. That statue did not want to let me go. That's bad. But yeah, that's my 24th objective, and it was my 8th bingo. I have 12 possible, I have only one objective left. That is quite a lot. So now let's go to that region, so close to the Thundaria Tower, and we will get a fight. There is a few fights here we can have, and we have different set of encounters. There is a few we want, because we want to get poisoned. Only one character has to be poisoned, not all, just one of them. But we need first to get an encounter, then get... Okay, that's the good encounter, that's the one I want. So I will only defend until they poison someone. They have chances to... They can either attack or use a move called Poison Sting that can poison my team. Here, Poison Sting, and Ivan is poisoned first try. That is good.
Nice.
Just to get some time later, I will use Ivan to do a bit of damage.
I just want to say these things are very cute.
Yeah, very spiky. And now I will put all my genes down. I will cast Avoid once, because I don't need any other fight, and I will get to the setup for accessing the Poseidon room from the third entrance. So I did the entrance from the bottom, doing the full water puzzle. I did the entrance from the top after beating it. Now I need to enter from the side, which is normally behind grind, but I will be making a small glitch, so I need to check 2 and 10. 15. So 180. I need to be at 2 ticks of life from this for the glitch, so I need to be at 30 life here. So 120, 105, 90, yep, 75, 60, 45, and 30. Let's take a safety save, and now I'm at exactly 30 life, so 2 ticks will kill Ivan. And I will do a set of movement that will allow me to enter in a glitch state. I will just do that here and go down, and I missed the movement, so I won't be in the correct state. That's why we save. I have no idea what happened for that movement, because that's the big issue. We can retry it. So keep right, up, down, press right, press down, up, down, and left. And we keep left until we get out of bounds. Here we are, out of bounds. I can't do anything because if I press any other button than the move buttons, I will get outside the screen. But time will be when I transition to the next screen, so it will be coming really soon because it will be my 25th objective. So time is in 3, 2, 1. And time. So that was Golden Sun The Lost Age, randomized, plus boss Blackout. Basically, you saw most of what the game has to offer. We have few more dungeons we did not see, we could skip. I'm happy that I did not get the issue of not having something hidden inside the maze. I want to thank my co-commentator because alone I would not have been able to take everything for the full run.
It would be a little bit lonely for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
4 in the morning, but it was a cozy stream.
Yes. I want to thank all the Golden Sun community because they are really good people, really open and really open to new ideas. And while I'm doing that, I'm just thinking to transform some animals just for one last trick. So I had crabs, I had turtles on screen, and now I will have a cow and a cat. So thanks again for having me, and please enjoy the rest of the event and don't hesitate to donate. That's a great cause that really needs everything we can give to it. Thank you.
Thank you.